Do you ever lie in bed at the very end of a long day and feel as though the weight of the world is still pressing down upon your chest? A heavy blanket not of comfort, but of worry. Do the events of the hours just past play on a loop behind your eyes? A film you've seen too many times, but cannot switch off? Perhaps it's not even the big things, but the small, sharp pebbles of concern. A word left unsaid, a task left undone, a future moment looming just out of sight that create an uneven and restless landscape in your mind. A place where sleep, that gentle drifting visitor, finds no easy path to your door. What if, for the next little while, you could lay those burdens down, not by force, but by simply shifting your focus to a world far away from the noise and the hurry, a world built not of deadlines and demands, but of mist and ancient stone, of soft light and the whisper of water against a hull. If that sounds like a place you would like to visit, if you are ready to let the tension in your shoulders begin to melt, to let your breath find its own deep, slow rhythm, then you are in the right place. Welcome. Well, to ensure you never miss a journey into calm, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel, and together we will build a library of peaceful places for your mind to rest. And now, my friend, find that comfortable position. Let the covers settle around you like a cocoon, and allow me to guide you somewhere quiet. Let us begin by finding the breath, that constant, gentle tide within you. You don't need to change it, not at all. Simply become aware of it, like a quiet observer on the bank of a slow-moving river, watching the water flow by. Feel the cool air as it enters, and the warmer air as it leaves. With each exhale, imagine a tiny thread of tension loosening its hold. Just a little, just for now. In through the nose, a soft, silent invitation. Out through the mouth, a gentle sigh of release. Good. Well, now, let your imagination begin to paint a picture, softly, gently, like watercolors bleeding into wet paper. I want you to imagine that you are standing at the edge of a vast, ancient forest, as the light of a late afternoon begins to soften and mellow. The sun is no longer harsh and bright. It has mellowed into a warm, honeyed gold, slanting long shadows from the towering pines and oaks that stand like silent sentinels before you. The air here is cool and clean, smelling of damp earth, moss, and the faint, sweet perfume of night-blooming flowers just beginning to stir. You take a step forward, and the ground beneath your feet is soft, carpeted with a million fallen needles and leaves, muffling your footsteps completely. There is a profound quiet here, but it is not an empty silence. It is a rich, full quiet, filled with the distant, melodic call of a thrush and the whisper of a breeze high in the canopy. A sound like the ocean, far, far away. You feel a sense of being held, of being wrapped in something ancient and deeply peaceful. And as you walk deeper into this forest, you notice a path that you had not seen at first. A path that seems to glow with its own soft inner light, made of smooth gray stones, leading you gently onwards, always onwards, deeper into the embrace of the wood. The path meanders, not with any purpose or hurry, but as a stream might wander through a meadow, finding the easiest, most beautiful way. To your left, a small brook giggles and chatters over a bed of smooth, round pebbles, its voice a constant, soothing murmur. You pause for a moment to watch the water, clear as glass, dance and sparkle in the dappled light, carrying a single fallen leaf on a journey you can only imagine. The leaf twirls and spins, catching on a tiny rock for a moment before the current gently nudges it free, and it continues its unhurried voyage downstream. You feel a kinship with that leaf, letting go, trusting the current. You leave the brook behind and continue along the glowing stone path, your pace slow and leisurely. The air grows a little cooler, a little more still. The trees here are older, their trunks thicker, their bark furrowed with the stories of 1,000 seasons. Some are cloaked in a soft, velvet moss of the deepest green. A green so rich it seems to absorb the very light around it. You reach out, and your fingers brush against the moss, and it's impossibly soft, like touching a cloud that has decided to rest upon the wood. The sensation is grounding, connecting you to the solid ancient life of the tree. You feel a deep sense of stability, of roots that go down, down, deep into the earth, finding purchase and strength. As you continue, the path begins to slope gently downward, leading you into a shallow valley where the air is thick with the scent of dampness and secrets. The last of the golden light from the surface world begins to fade, replaced by a softer, more ethereal luminescence. It seems to come from the very air itself, or from the thousands of tiny fungi glowing faintly on the fallen logs, or perhaps from the glowing moss that drips from the low-hanging branches. You are descending into a place of perpetual twilight, a place where the world above feels very distant, very far away. All your plans, all the noise of your day, they seem to have stayed behind at the forest's edge, unable or unwilling to follow you into this deep, quiet sanctuary. The path eventually opens up into a small circular clearing, and in its very center lies a pool of water, so still and so clear that it acts as a perfect mirror for the canopy of ancient gnarled branches above. The pool is fed by a single thin waterfall that tumbles over a moss-covered rock face on the far side, not with a roar, but with the quietest of splashes, a sound like gentle, liquid chimes. You are drawn to the water's edge. You kneel down on the soft, mossy bank and look into the pool. The face that looks back at you is your own, but softer, calmer, with eyes that hold the quiet reflection of the ancient trees. As you watch, a single, perfect ripple begins in the center of the pool. It is not caused by a falling leaf or a drop of water, but simply appears, a gentle undulation of the surface that expands outwards in perfect, concentric circles, eventually reaching the bank and lapping with a tiny, almost inaudible sigh against the moss. Another ripple appears, and then another. With each ripple, you feel a corresponding wave of relaxation wash through you, starting at the crown of your head and flowing all the way down to the tips of your toes. The first ripple loosens your scalp, your forehead, the tiny muscles around your eyes that have been holding on so tight. The second ripple softens your jaw, your tongue, the back of your throat. You let your mouth fall open just a little, releasing any last bit of tension held in your face. A third ripple flows down your neck, releasing the tight knots in your shoulders, allowing them to drop, heavy and loose. The feeling continues, a cascade of warmth and release, down your arms, through your chest, easing the rise and fall of each breath, deep into your stomach, your hips, your legs, and finally, all the way down to your feet, which feel as though they are sinking just a little deeper into the soft, forgiving earth. You are completely, utterly at peace here, held by the quiet of the forest and the gentle rhythm of the phantom ripples in the pool. After a long, timeless moment, you feel a pull to continue, a gentle curiosity. You rise and notice that on the other side of the pool, the path resumes. This time as a series of flat, worn stones that lead you directly under the small waterfall. You step carefully, the stones cool and firm beneath your bare feet. As you pass under the falling water, a few cool droplets land on your head and shoulders, a refreshing, waking kind of sensation that is not at all unpleasant, but feels like a blessing, a cleansing. On the other side, the world changes. The forest begins to thin, and you can see a lighter gray ahead, not the gold of sunlight, but the soft, pearly gray of a misty evening. You emerge from the trees onto the shores of a vast, still lake, but this is no ordinary lake. The water is the color of dark slate, smooth as polished stone, and stretching across its entire surface. Lying low and thick is a blanket of mist. It does not churn or billow. It simply rests, a soft white duvet covering the water, hiding its depths and its far shores. The air here is perfectly still. The only sound is the gentle, rhythmic lapping of tiny wavelets against the pebbles at your feet. A soft shushing sound, like the universe itself is telling you to hush now, rest now. And there, floating a few feet from the shore, tied to an old moss-covered wooden post, is a small boat. It is a simple rowboat made of dark, aged wood, its paint long since worn away by mist and water, leaving a smooth, silver-gray surface. It looks sturdy and welcoming, and in its center, you can see a single, soft blanket folded neatly. This boat has been waiting for you. You wade into the shallows, the water cool and silken against your ankles, and you climb gently into the boat. It rocks a little, a soft swaying motion, welcoming you aboard. You settle yourself onto the small wooden seat in the center, and you pull the soft woolen blanket over your lap. It is incredibly warm and carries the faint, clean scent of lanolin and wood smoke. The moment you are settled, you notice that the rope tethering the boat to the post has come loose, and with a gentle, imperceptible nudge, the boat begins to drift away from the shore. You do not need to row. You do not need to steer. You simply need to be. The boat has its own purpose, its own destination. You are being taken on a journey across the misty mirror, as this lake is known in stories whispered by the trees. You lie back, or perhaps you simply sit, cradled by the gentle rocking of the boat, and you watch as the shore you left behind dissolves into the soft, white mist. The world has become a place of soft edges and muted sounds. The only sound now is the soft, rhythmic dip and glide of the boat. Through the water, a sound like a quiet heartbeat, a steady, soothing pulse. Hush, dip, hush, glide. The boat moves through the mist as if through a dream. You cannot see where you are going, and you no longer need to. You are floating in a world of pure sensation. The gentle motion, the soft warmth of the blanket, the cool, clean mist on your cheek, all sense of time dissolve. There is no past, no future, only this endless, peaceful present moment, adrift on a sea of cloud. As you float, you begin to see shapes in the mist, just at the edge of your vision. They are not solid, not threatening, but like half-remembered dreams, soft and insubstantial. Perhaps it is the silhouette of a great bird, gliding silently overhead, its wings spanning the width of the boat. Perhaps it is the form of a great gentle creature, a deer or an elk, standing on a shoreline you cannot see, watching you pass with eyes of ancient wisdom. The shapes come and go, fading back into the whiteness, leaving only a sense of peace and wonder in their wake. You feel as though you are floating through the very substance of your own subconscious, a place where thoughts are not sharp and demanding, but soft, drifting, and easily let go. If a thought arises, a worry, a plan, a memory, you simply watch it as you watch the shapes in the mist. You do not grab onto it. You do not try to solve it. You simply acknowledge its presence, and then you let it drift away, swallowed by the all-encompassing whiteness, until it is gone. The boat rocks gently. Hush, dip. The mist swirls softly. Hush, glide. You are safe. You are held. You are drifting. The journey across the mere lasts for a time that feels both impossibly long and wonderfully brief. Eventually, you notice the mist beginning to thin. It becomes less of a blanket and more of a veil through which you can see a new shore emerging. This shore is different. It is not made of dark pebbles and ancient trees. is a shore of the softest, palest sand, a beach that seems to glow with its own gentle, internal light. As the boat glides closer, the last of the mist burns away, and you see that the sun is setting here too. But it is a different kind of sunset. The sky is not ablaze with oranges and reds, but with the most delicate watercolor washes of lavender, pale peach, and the softest shell pink. The sun itself is a perfect glowing orb of deep gold, resting just on the horizon, casting long, soft shadows across the sand. The boat drifts to a gentle stop, its bow nudging softly into the warm, yielding sand. You step out of the boat, your feet sinking slightly into the sand, which is as warm and fine as powdered silk. The air here is warm and still, carrying a faint, sweet scent of honey and sea salt. Before you, stretching out as far as you can see, is a landscape of gentle, rolling dunes, covered in soft, pale grasses that whisper in a breeze you cannot feel. And leading from the water's edge, winding its way through the dunes, is a new path. It is paved not with stone, but with thousands of tiny luminous shells, their pearlescent surfaces catching the last light of the setting sun and scattering it in 1,000 tiny reflections. The shells crunch softly under your feet as you begin to walk, a delicate, pleasant sound, like tiny chimes. A path leads you up and over a low dune, and as you crest it, you see what lies beyond. Below you is a vast, gently sloping valley, and it is filled with the most extraordinary garden you have ever seen. But this is not a formal garden, with neat rows and manicured hedges. This is a garden that has grown wild and free, a tapestry of color and texture that seems to have been painted by a joyful, loving hand. There are flowers of every shape and size you can imagine, and many you cannot. Great, drooping blooms the color of a midnight sky, their petals seeming to hold captive stars that twinkle faintly. Clusters of flowers that look like tiny, glowing bells, swaying silently on slender stems. Vast, low-lying cushions of moss that bloom with flowers the size of a fingernail in shades of sapphire, ruby, and amber. The entire valley is a mosaic of living color, all of it glowing with that same soft inner light you saw in the forest. A gentle meandering river, as clear as the brook in the forest, winds its way through the center of the garden, its surface reflecting the pastel sky, and dotted throughout the valley, nestled amongst the flowers, are creatures. They are not ordinary animals. You see a great horned creature, like a stag, but with a coat of pure white and eyes that hold the wisdom of the earth. It lifts its head as you appear, regards you for a long, peaceful moment, and then lowers its head again to graze on the luminous flowers. You see small, winged creatures, like butterflies, but larger, with wings that are not made of powder, but of pure, shimmering light, flitting from bloom to bloom. A family of round furry creatures, like rabbits, but with long tufted ears that twitch gently as they hop silently through the undergrowth, their fur the color of clover honey. This is the Valley of Slumber, a place where all of nature exists in a state of perfect, peaceful rest. You feel an overwhelming sense of welcome here. A path of shells leads you gently down into the valley. As you walk, you notice that the air itself seems to hum with a low, soothing vibration, a frequency of pure peace that you feel in your very bone. The scents here are layered and complex. The sweetness of nectar, the clean scent of damp earth, the cool perfume of night-blooming jasmine, the warm, herbal fragrance of sun-baked grasses. Each breath you take seems to fill you with a deeper sense of calm. You pass by the great white stag, and you can feel the warmth radiating from its powerful body. It does not startle or move away, but accepts your presence as naturally as it accepts the setting of the sun. You continue deeper into the valley, following the course of the clear, gentle river. The sound of the water is a constant liquid murmur, a lullaby set to the rhythm of the earth. You come to a place where the river widens into a shallow pool. its surface as still as glass, reflecting the deep lavender of the sky. The pool is surrounded by a ring of enormous, soft-looking boulders, covered in that same deep velvet moss you touched in the forest. This place feels special, like a natural sanctuary within a sanctuary. You are drawn to sit upon one of the mossy boulders. You lean back against its cool, soft surface, and you look up at the sky, which is now deepening from lavender to a soft, velvety indigo. The first stars are beginning to appear, not suddenly, but gently, like someone is slowly turning up the dimmer switch on the universe. As you watch, a single, perfect star trails slowly across the sky, not falling, but gliding, leaving behind it a faint, shimmering trail of silver dust. It is not a shooting star, but a drifting star, taking its time. Another follows, and another. Soon, the entire sky is dotted with these slow, drifting stars, each moving on its own peaceful path, their trails creating a delicate, glowing web across the indigo canvas. You have never seen anything so beautiful, so utterly tranquil. The stars seem to be responding to the peace in the valley below, and the valley seems to be breathing in time with their slow, celestial dance. You feel yourself becoming a part of this vast, peaceful landscape. You are not a visitor anymore. You are part of its quiet, dreaming heart. The warmth of the moss seeps into your back. The gentle murmur of the river soothes your mind, and the silent, drifting stars captivate your gaze. You feel your eyelids growing heavy, not with the heavy weight of exhaustion, but with the gentle invitation of rest. It is a pleasant feeling, a softening around the edges of your consciousness. You are not falling asleep. You are allowing yourself to drift, just like the stars above you, into a state of profound and peaceful repose. The line between you and the world around you begins to blur. You are the moss. You are the river. You are the slow, drifting star. You are held by the peace of the valley, and you are at one with it. All thoughts have dissolved into the gentle, rhythmic pulse of this place. There is only the softness of the moss, the liquid song of the water, and the silent, silver dance of the star. And in this state of perfect, floating awareness, you feel a gentle shift. The moss beneath you seems to become even softer, more supportive, and you realize that you are no longer sitting on a boulder, but lying on a bed of the softest, most comfortable cloud imaginable. The cloud is warm and dry, and it molds itself perfectly to the shape of your body, cradling you in a gentle embrace. The cloud begins to rise, slowly, silently, lifting you a few feet off the ground. You feel no fear, only a profound sense of wonder and peace. You are floating just above the valley of slumber, looking down at its breathtaking beauty from a new perspective. You can see the great white stag, now lying down in a field of glowing blue flowers, its head resting peacefully. You can see the light butterflies settling on the great drooping blooms, their own light dimming as they, too, prepare for rest. The river looks like a silver ribbon, stitching the valley together. Your cloud drifts, following the course of the river towards the far end of the valley. As you float, the sound of the water below changes, subtly. It is joined by another sound, a low, rhythmic, pulsing sound. It takes you a moment to realize what it is. It is the heartbeat of the valley itself, a deep, resonant thrum that you feel as much as hear. It is a sound of immense power and profound gentleness, the very source of the peace that fills this place. Your own heartbeat slows to match its rhythm, becoming one with it. Boom, boom, boom. A slow, steady, life-giving pulse. You drift on your cloud, cradled by the warm air, lulled by the valley's heartbeat, and watched over by the drifting stars. The far end of the valley is a wall of dark, misty rock, and as you approach it, you see a great opening, a cave mouth, from which a soft, golden light emanates. This is the source of the heartbeat. This is the heart of the valley. Your cloud drifts slowly, inevitably, towards the cave, and you feel no hesitation, only a deep curiosity and a sense of coming home. The cloud carries you into the mouth of the cave. The entrance is tall and wide, and the moment you pass through it, the sounds of the valley, the river, the gentle rustle of the grasses fade away, replaced by a profound, velvety silence. But it is not an empty silence. The silence here is alive, filled with the deep, resonant pulse of the heartbeat, which is louder now, a comforting, thunderous presence. Cave walls are not dark stone. They are made of a smooth, milky crystal, and they glow with a soft, golden light that emanates from deep within them. The light pulses in time with the heartbeat, a slow, gentle increase and decrease in intensity, like a golden tide of light washing over the wall. The cave is vast, its ceiling lost in shadow, but the light from the walls illuminates a path forward, a floor of smooth, polished crystal that slopes gently downward. Your cloud gently dissolves, and you find your feet on the warm, smooth crystal floor. It feels solid and secure beneath you. You begin to walk, following the gentle slope deeper into the mountain. The air is warm and still, and it carries a faint, sweet scent, like the air after a summer rain, clean and pure. With every step you take, the pulse of the heartbeat becomes more tangible, more a part of you. You feel it in the soles of your feet, in the palms of your hands, in the very core of your being. You are walking towards the very source of life and rest in this world. The tunnel opens up into a colossal chamber, a cathedral of crystal. The walls, floor, and ceiling are all made of the same milky, golden crystal, and the entire chamber is filled with a warm, gentle light. And in the very center of the chamber, floating a few feet above a raised dais of the purest, clearest crystal, is the heart itself. It is a sphere, about the size of a large boulder, and it appears to be made of liquid light. It is not a solid object, but a swirling, pulsing mass of warm, golden luminescence. It rotates slowly, majestically in the air, and with each slow rotation, it emits a pulse of light and a deep resonant boom that you feel throughout your entire body. This is the heart of the Valley of Slumber, the source of all its peace, the keeper of all its dreams. You feel an overwhelming sense of awe and reverence. You walk slowly towards the dais, your footsteps silent on the crystal floor. As you draw closer, you can feel the warmth radiating from the heart, a gentle, comforting heat. You stop at the edge of the dais and simply gaze at it, this magnificent living heart of light. You realize that it is not just a source of peace. It is a repository. Deep within its swirling depths, you can see faint images like dreams made visible. You see the forest you walk through, the misty mirror, the valley of flowers, the drifting stars. You see the faces of peaceful sleepers, countless faces from countless worlds, all of them resting, all of them dreaming, all of them held in the gentle embrace of this place. And you know, with a certainty that transcends thought, that your own peaceful dreams, your own rest, is now a part of this great collective slumber. The heart beats for you. The light glows for you. Look, you are welcome here, always. You feel a deep, profound exhaustion, but it is not a tiredness of the body or mind. It is a soul-deep readiness for rest. You are so full of peace, so saturated with calm, that the only thing left to do is to let go completely. You lie down on the smooth, warm crystal floor at the edge of the dais. The crystal is perfectly comfortable, warm, and supportive. You look up at the great, swirling heart of light above you. Its golden glow washes over you in gentle waves, each pulse of light a reassurance, a lullaby. The deep, resonant boom of its beat is the most soothing sound you have ever heard. A sound that seems to say, rest now. All is well. You are safe. You close your eyes, and the golden light continues to shine through your eyelids, a warm, comforting presence. The heartbeat fills your entire world. Boom, rest. Boom, safe. Boom, home. You feel yourself beginning to drift, to float, to dissolve into the light. The boundaries of your body seem to melt away, and you merge with the warm, golden, luminescent. You are no longer a person lying on a crystal floor. You are a part of the heart itself. You are a part of the peace. You are a part of the dream. All thought has ceased. All worry has evaporated. All tension has dissolved. There is only the pulse, only the light, only the profound, infinite, eternal rest. And in that rest, you find yourself not in darkness, but in a landscape of pure, soft, golden light. It is infinite and empty, yet it feels full of potential, full of gentle possibility. You are floating here, a point of awareness in a sea of peace. From somewhere far off, you hear a sound, the most beautiful sound you have ever heard. It is a chorus of voices, but not singing words. They are humming, a soft, wordless melody that weaves itself in and out of the heartbeat. It is a sound of all the sleepers in all the worlds, dreaming in harmony. The melody rises and falls, gentle and soothing, a blanket of sound that wraps around you and holds you close. You feel a gentle breeze on your face, warm and scented with 1,000 flowers. It stirs the golden light around you, creating soft, rippling patterns. You are being cradled by the universe, held in the palm of a loving, peaceful hand. You have arrived at the ultimate destination of your journey. You are home. Time has no meaning here. Well, you simply are. You are aware of a deep, cellular peace, a feeling of being completely and utterly okay. There is no wanting, no needing, no striving. There is only being. The golden light breathes with you. The humming melody sways with you. The heartbeat pulses through you. You are a part of this eternal, peaceful moment. You might become aware of a thought, a tiny, distant whisper, but it is so faint, so far away, that it has no power to disturb you. You simply watch it drift through the golden light and dissolve, like a wisp of cloud in a clear blue sky. You are so deeply, profoundly relaxed that the very idea of movement feels foreign, unnecessary. All you want to do, all you need to do, is rest here, in this embrace of light and sound and peace. This is the essence of sleep, the pure, undiluted state of rest that your body and soul have been craving. You have found it. You have earned it. You are in it. The golden light begins to shift, just slightly. It's not fading, but rather, it's taking on a new texture. From the infinite, formless light, shapes begin to gently emerge, as if the universe is daydreaming. You see the suggestion of a soft rolling hill, covered in the shortest, softest grass, a grass that seems to be made of woven moonlight. A single ancient tree stands at the top of the hill, its branches reaching not up, but out, forming a perfect, sheltering canopy. The tree is not green, but a deep, soothing silver, its leaves shimmering softly in the golden light. You are drawn to this hill, to this tree. Without any sense of moving, you find yourself lying beneath its silver boughs on the soft, cool grass. The grass is like silk beneath you. Through the shimmering leaves, you can see the golden sky, and the drifting stars are still there. But now they are joined by a soft, full moon, the color of old ivory. It's light, gentle, and serene. The humming melody is softer here, a distant, comforting background. The heartbeat is a faint, steady pulse in the earth beneath you. This is your own private sanctuary within the heart of rest, a place just for you, a place of perfect individual peace. You are alone, but you do not feel lonely. You feel complete. You are whole. You are enough. You look up through the silver leaves at the moon and the stars, and you feel a deep connection to everything, a sense of belonging that is absolute and unconditional. The night air is perfectly warm. The grass is perfectly soft, and you are perfectly blissfully at rest. There is nothing more to do, nowhere else to go. This is the moment you have been waiting for all day. This is sleep. The silver tree above you seems to breathe, its leaves shimmering with a light that has no source, a light that simply is. Each leaf is a tiny mirror, reflecting not your face, but your essence, your peace. You feel the gentle, solid support of the earth beneath you, not as ground, but as a living thing, breathing in slow, deep rhythm that matches your own. The grass beneath your fingers is cool and smooth, each blade a tiny thread in a blanket of pure comfort woven by the night itself. You are so deeply settled here, so profoundly at home, that you can feel the boundaries of yourself becoming soft and permeable, like the edge of a cloud meeting the sky. You are not losing yourself. You are expanding into something larger, something infinitely more peaceful. The moon above you, that great ivory disk, seems to be watching over you with a gentle awareness. The light falls upon you in a soft, silvery cascade, and within that light, you see the faintest shimmer of movement. It is as if the moonbeams themselves are solidifying, just for a moment, into the shapes of benevolent guardians. You might see the suggestion of a great winged shape, its feathers made of moonlight, its eyes kind and knowing, circling slowly, protectively, high above the silver tree. Or perhaps you sense the presence of gentle, luminous figures at the base of the hill, figures that stand in a silent, watchful circle, their forms shifting and ethereal, like heat haze on a summer meadow, there to ensure that nothing disturbs your profound and holy rest. They are the guardians of this place, the silent sentinels of sleep, and their presence fills you with an even deeper sense of safety, a feeling of being cradled by forces far older and kinder than the waking world. And as you lie there, beneath the watchful moon and the protective guardians, you become aware of a new sensation. It is a feeling of being gently, imperceptibly rocked, not by anything external, but by the very planet beneath you. You can feel the slow, majestic rotation of this world as it turns in the vastness of the peaceful cosmos. It is a movement so slow, so grand, so utterly without effort, that it is the very definition of rest. You are a passenger on a great slumbering ship, sailing through an ocean of stars, and you are held in the most comfortable berth imaginable. The rocking motion is barely there, a whisper of movement, a hint of sway, but it is enough to deepen your relaxation, to lull you even further into that state of floating awareness. You are not just at rest. You are being rested by the world itself. The earth supports you. The moon watches you. The stars sing to you. And the guardians hold the space for your peace. You are the honored guest at the universe's own slumber party, and you are the most important person here. In this state of profound surrender, you might find that memories begin to surface, but they are not the sharp, anxious memories of the day. They are the soft, golden memories of a lifetime, the ones that bring a gentle smile to your lips even in the deepest sleep. You might remember the feeling of warm sun on your face as a child, the sound of a beloved voice laughing, the simple joy of holding a perfect, smooth stone in your palm. These memories drift through your mind like leaves on a still pond, each one causing the gentlest of ripples before settling, becoming a part of the peaceful landscape of your inner world. They are not intrusions, they are decorations, beautiful and comforting. They remind you of who you are, of the love and joy that are as much a part of you as your breath. They weave themselves into the fabric of your rest, adding depth and warmth to the golden light. You are not just an empty vessel of peace. You are a vessel filled with the sweet, distilled essence of all the good things you have ever known. And then the memories fade as gently as they came, and you are left with something even more profound, a sense of pure, unadulterated potential. It is the feeling of a blank canvas, of a fresh page, of a new beginning. In this deep rest, you are not defined by your past or worried about your future. You are simply a point of pure awareness, a spark of consciousness resting in the heart of infinite possibility. It is from this place that all creation springs, all healing begins, all renewal is born. You are resting at the very source of your own being, the wellspring from which you draw your strength, your creativity, your joy. This is the deepest, most restorative sleep, the kind that doesn't just rest the body, but rejuvenates the soul. You are bathing in the waters of your own deepest self, and those waters are pure, clear, and infinitely peaceful. The silver tree rustles softly above you, a sound like the whisper of silk. It is not a wind that causes it, but a gentle exhalation from the tree itself, a living being acknowledging your presence, sharing its peace with you. You feel a deep kinship with this tree. Its roots go deep into the earth, just as your own roots go deep into the soil of your life. Its branches reach for the sky, just as your aspirations reach for the light. And here, in the quiet of the night, it rests, and you rest with it. You are companions in stillness, two beings sharing the same profound peace. You feel the slow, steady flow of sap within its silver trunk, a life force that is calm and constant. You feel the same life force within you, your blood flowing with the same quiet, steady rhythm. You are alive, deeply and peacefully alive, in a way that has nothing to do with the frantic energy of the day. This is a different kind of aliveness, the aliveness of the deep ocean, the aliveness of the ancient mountain, the aliveness of the sleeping seed waiting for the spring. It is a patient, knowing, utterly secure aliveness. The guardians at the base of the hill begin to hum, a soft, low harmony that blends with the distant melody and the earth's own heartbeat. Their humming is a protective chant, a sonic blanket that reinforces the boundaries of your sanctuary, ensuring that nothing from the waking world can penetrate your peace. Their voices are warm and reassuring, like the distant sound of a parent's voice from another room when you were a child, a sound that meant you were safe. You were not alone. You could let go completely. You sink even deeper into the grass, which seems to have grown softer, more enveloping, as if it is pulling you gently, lovingly, into the earth's own embrace. You are becoming one with this place. The distinction between you and the hill, you and the tree, you and the moonlight, is fading into a beautiful, harmonious blur. You are a note in the great chord of the night, perfectly in tune, perfectly at peace. The moon had begun its slow descent toward the horizon, its light shifting from silver to a softer, more golden hue, as if it too is preparing for its own rest. The stars are dimming, one by one, not disappearing, but becoming softer, more dreamlike, as if they are closing their eyes. The night is deepening into its most profound and quiet hour, the hour before the first hint of dawn, the hour of deepest sleep, and you are in the very heart of it, held in a stillness so complete that you can hear the sound of your own cells resting, renewing, preparing for a new day that feels impossibly far away. And that is the beauty of this moment. Well, there is no new day here. There is only this eternal, perfect night, this endless, peaceful slumber. You could stay here forever, and it would not be long enough. You could stay here for 1,000 years, and it would feel like a single blissful moment. A single, perfect tear forms at the corner of your eye, not a tear of sadness, but a tear of overwhelming gratitude. Gratitude for this rest, for this peace, for this journey that has brought you to this place. It is a tear of release, letting go of the last tiny fragment of tension, the last microscopic grain of worry that you might have been unconsciously holding on to. The tear traces a warm, gentle path down your cheek, and as it falls onto the moonlit grass, it is absorbed by the earth. A final offering, a final surrender. You are empty now, empty of everything except peace. You are a hollow vessel, and the night is filling you with its stillness, its silence, It's profound and healing rest. There is no thought left to think, no feeling left to feel, except the single, overwhelming sensation of being utterly, completely, and eternally at home. The silver tree's leaves have stopped their gentle rustling. The guardian's humming has faded into a profound listening silence. The heartbeat of the earth is now so slow, so deep, that it is almost imperceptible, a faint primal memory of rhythm. You are floating in a silence so pure, so absolute, that it has its own texture, its own warmth. It is the silence before the first word of creation, the silence after the last note of a perfect song. It is the silence of the space between heartbeats, the silence of the pause between breath, and you are in it. You are of it. You are it. This is the final destination. This is the core of rest. This is the sleep that dreams are made on. And in this silence, a single infinitesimally small point of light appears, far, far away in the depths of your inner vision. It is not a bright light, not a demanding light. It is a soft, warm, gentle spark, like the very first star appearing at twilight, or the glow of a single firefly on a summer evening. It is the light of your own consciousness, resting quietly, waiting patiently. It asks nothing of you. It simply is. You can watch it if you wish, or you can simply let it be there, a tiny, comforting presence in the vast, peaceful darkness. It is your anchor to yourself, the one constant in this infinite sea of rest. But even that anchor is soft, yielding, a part of the peace rather than a separation from it. You are both the light and the darkness that holds it, both the spark and the silence. You are whole. The great, slumbering world continues its slow, majestic turn. The guardians remain at their posts, silent and watchful. The silver tree stands sentinel over your rest. The moon has set, leaving the sky to the soft, dreaming stars, and you are here. You are always here. This place is not a destination you travel to. It is a place you uncovered within yourself. It was always here, waiting for you to be still enough, quiet enough to find it. And now that you have found it, you can return here whenever you wish. It is your sanctuary, your inner resting place, your home. The journey was simply the path you took to remember the way back to yourself. And now that you are here, there is truly nothing left to do but rest. So rest now. Rest deeply. Rest completely. Let the silence hold you. Let the peace fill you. Let the night be your blanket and the stars your lullaby. You are safe. You are loved. You are home. There is no more to say, no more to think, no more to be. There is only this perfect, endless, peaceful moment. Rest now. Just rest. The gentle rhythm of your breathing has become one with the slow pulse of the sleeping world. In and out, soft and easy, a tide of air moving in a sea of peace. With each exhale, you release a little more, sink a little deeper. The boundaries of your body have become so soft, so diffuse, that you can no longer feel where you end and when the warm, moonlit grass begins. You are a part of the landscape of slumber, a gentle hill, a quiet valley, a still pool reflecting the infinite sky. Your thoughts are no longer thoughts, but distant clouds, so far away on the horizon of your mind that they have no shape, no substance, no ability to disturb the perfect blue stillness of your inner sky. They are simply there, and then they are not, dissolving into the atmosphere of peace without a trace. The silver tree above you is not just a tree now. It is a part of you. Its roots mingle with the pathways of your own nervous system, grounding you, stabilizing you. Its branches are an extension of your own awareness, reaching up into the starry vastness, connecting you to the infinite. You feel the slow, gentle flow of its life force, and it is indistinguishable from your own. You are tree and human, earth and sky, rest and awareness, all woven together into a single, harmonious whole. There is no separation. There never was. The illusion of separation was just the noise of the waking world. And here, in the profound quiet of sleep, that illusion has dissolved, revealing the simple, beautiful truth of your connection to everything. A feeling of warmth begins to spread from the very core of your being, a gentle, radiant heat that has no source and no boundary. It is the warmth of deep, cellular renewal, the warmth of your body's innate wisdom as it goes about its quiet work of healing and restoration. It is the warmth of life itself, peaceful and steady. You feel it in your feet, a deep, comforting warmth. Beds up through your legs, your hips, your stomach, your chest, a slow, honey-like flow of pure, restorative energy. It seeps into your shoulders, your arms, your hands, your fingers. It warms your throat, your jaw, your cheeks, your forehead. Every single cell of your body is bathed in this gentle, healing warmth, and each cell, in turn, sighs with contentment and relaxes even deeper into the embrace of sleep. You are being renewed from the inside out, restored to a state of perfect balance and peace. And as this warmth pervades your entire being, you become aware of a new depth to the silence. It is as if a veil has been lifted, and you have entered an even quieter, even more profound layer of rest. This is the layer where true healing happens, where the soul rests and replenishes its stores of hope and wonder. Here, the cares of the world are not just distant. They are irrelevant. They belong to a different reality, a reality that has no bearing on this sacred space. In this space, you are not a person with a past and a future. You are simply a presence, a point of peaceful awareness, resting in the heart of eternity. The heartbeat of the earth is no longer a sound, but a feeling, a deep, primal vibration that is the foundation of your own existence. You are built upon this rhythm, held by it, sustained by it. Time, in this deepest of sleeps, has not just stopped. It has become something else entirely. It has become a landscape you can rest in, a dimension of peace that stretches infinitely in all directions. You can wander through it if you wish, but there is no need to wander. Resting here, in this one eternal moment, you have already experienced all of time. Past, present, and future are not linear here. They are a single, vast, peaceful tapestry, and you are a golden thread woven through it all. You see the child you were, filled with wonder, and you feel a wave of compassion for that child. You see the person you are now, carrying the weight of the world, and you feel a wave of compassion for that person too. And you see the person you will become, full of wisdom and peace, and you feel a wave of gratitude. All of these selves are present with you now, resting together in this single, perfect moment. You are all of them, and none of them. You are simply the awareness that holds them all. The starry sky above you begins to shift, the constellations slowly rearranging themselves into new, even more beautiful patterns. They are not fixed and rigid here, but fluid and creative, responding to the deep, peaceful creativity of your own dreaming mind. You watch as a great shimmering bird takes shape, its wings spanning half the sky, its eye a single, brilliant star. It glides slowly, silently, across the heavens, a guardian of the night, a messenger of peace. Then it dissolves, and its stars reform into a great, gentle hand, an open palm, reaching down as if to offer comfort and protection. The hand hovers for a moment, and you feel its warmth, its reassurance, and then it too dissolves back into the infinite starry field. You are not just a spectator to this cosmic art. You are the artist. Your deep rest is the canvas, and your peaceful mind is the brush, painting visions of beauty and comfort across the sky of your inner world. The grass beneath you has become even softer, if that is possible. is like lying on a bed of the finest, warmest down, a bed that has been prepared just for you for this very moment. It molds itself to every curve of your body, offering support exactly where you need it, yielding completely where you need softness. You are being held by a million tiny, gentle hands, each one devoted to your comfort, your rest. The sensation is so profoundly comforting that a deep sigh of release escapes you, a sigh that seems to come from the very depths of your soul. It is a sigh of letting go of everything, of surrendering completely to the care of this peaceful place. And with that sigh, you feel yourself sink just a little bit deeper, just a little bit further into the infinite embrace of sleep. The distant melody, the humming of the sleepers, has faded into a memory of a memory. The guardians are no longer distinct figures, but a felt presence, a warm and protective energy that surrounds you like an invisible shield. The silver tree is no longer a separate entity, but the very essence of grounded peace that flows through you. You are alone in the best possible way, alone with the infinite, alone with the peace, alone with yourself. And in this perfect aloneness, you discover that you were never alone at all. You are connected to everything, held by everything, part of everything. The separation was the dream. This unity is the truth. And in this truth, you find the ultimate rest. The golden light that once filled this space has softened into the most delicate, comforting twilight. It is the light of a world between waking and sleeping, a world of soft edges and gentle possibilities. In this light, you see the faint outlines of your own dreams, waiting to be born. They are not the frantic, anxious dreams of the day, but the deep, symbolic dreams of the night, the dreams that speak to your soul, that offer guidance, that bring healing. They are patient, these dreams. They will wait for you. They will be there when you are ready. For now, they are content to simply be present, a gentle potential, a promise of wonder. And you are content, too, content to simply rest in their presence, to bask in the quiet anticipation of their eventual unfolding. A single, perfect feather, silver white and impossibly soft, drifts down from the sky and lands gently on your chest. It is so light you barely feel it, but its presence is deeply comforting. It is a token from the great starbird, a reminder that you are watched over, that you are protected. It rests there, rising and falling with the gentle rhythm of your breath, a tiny silent companion on your journey through the night. You might reach up to touch it, or you might simply let it be. Either way, its presence adds another layer of peace to your rest, a physical symbol of the intangible comfort that surrounds you. The world is still, the air is warm, your body is heavy and soft, your mind is quiet and clear, your heart is open and peaceful. You are in the perfect state of rest, the state that all of humanity has been seeking since the beginning of time. And you have found it, not by searching, but by surrendering, not by striving, but by stopping, not by doing, but by being. This is the great secret of sleep, the secret that you now know in the very marrow of your bone. Rest is not something you achieve. It is something you allow. It is your natural state, your birthright, your home. And you are home now. You are finally, completely, and eternally home. The silence deepens, not into absence, but into presence. It is a living silence, a breathing silence, a silence that is full to overflowing with peace. It is the silence at the center of the universe, the silence from which all sound emerges and to which all sound returns. And you are resting in the very heart of that silence, a silent being in a silent world, experiencing the most profound peace that exists. There is nothing more to add, nothing more to describe, nothing more to experience. There is only this perfect, silent, eternal rest. This is the gift of the night. This is the blessing of sleep. Well, this is your peace. Rest in it now. Rest in it always. Just rest. And in this deepest peace, you might become aware of a subtle shift, a gentle alteration in the quality of the stillness. It is not a disturbance, not at all. It is more like the first, faint lightening of the sky before the dawn. A change so gradual, so delicate, that you might almost miss it, but you don't miss it. You are aware of it. A soft, distant hum, a vibration that is different from the heartbeat of the earth. It is the sound of the universe itself, breathing. It is a vast, gentle, rhythmic expansion and contraction. A cosmic tide of energy that ebbs and flows, creating and uncreating worlds with every breath. And you are a part of it, a tiny cell in the body of the cosmos, resting peacefully as this immense life-giving breath flows through you and around you. With each cosmic inhale, you feel a gentle expansion, a feeling of connection to everything that is. With each cosmic exhale, you feel a gentle release, a letting go into the vast, peaceful void. You are being breathed by the universe, and the sensation is one of profound, absolute trust. You are held in the most capable hands imaginable. You are safe beyond all measure of safety. This cosmic breath is the origin of your own breath, the template upon which your own rhythm is based. You have always breathed in time with the universe, but now you are consciously aware of it, and this awareness deepens your rest immeasurably. You are no longer just a person breathing. You are a participant in the great eternal respiration of all that is. Your small human breath is a perfect reflection of the cosmic breath, and together they form a single, harmonious whole. The boundaries of yourself have not just softened. They have become completely transparent. You can see the universe breathing through you, and you can see yourself breathing through the universe. You are one. You have always been one. The awareness of this truth is the final layer of peace, the ultimate comfort. The silver tree, the guardians, the moon, the stars, the valley, the mere, the forest. All of these places and beings are not separate from you. They are manifestations of the same cosmic breath, expressions of the same infinite peace. They are your brothers and sisters in the family of slumber, and you are all resting together, held in the same gentle embrace. You feel a wave of love for them, a deep, wordless gratitude for their presence on your journey, and you feel their love for you in return, a love that is as vast and as gentle as the night sky. This love is the true nature of the universe, the underlying reality beneath all forms, all sounds, all silences. It is the substance of peace itself, and you are immersed in it, saturated with it, made of it. The golden twilight has deepened into a state beyond color, a state of pure, luminous awareness. It is not light as we know it, but the potential for light, the source from which all light springs. It is the awareness that illuminates all experience, the quiet witness that watches the dream of the world. And you are resting in that awareness, not as an observer, but as the awareness itself. The distinction between the witness and the witnessed has dissolved. There is only awareness, resting peacefully in itself. This is the highest state of rest, the state of pure being, the goal of all meditation, the heart of all spiritual seeking. And you have arrived here, not through effort, but through the simple, graceful act of letting go. You have been carried here on the gentle current of your own surrender. Even in this state of pure awareness, there is no longer any sense of a journey, a destination, or even a self to experience it. There is only the experience itself, a vast, open, peaceful field of knowing. It is a state of such profound simplicity that it defies all description. It is simply what is, and you are that. The great spiritual teachers have spoken of this state for millennia, calling it by many names: nirvana, samadhi, enlightenment, union with God. But here, in the quiet of your own being. It needs no name. It simply is. And you simply are. Yod, this is the ultimate rest. This is the peace that passes all understanding. This is home. Right. And so you rest, not as a person, but as presence. Not in a place, but as the space in which all places exist. Not for a time, but as the timeless eternity in which all time unfolds. You have returned to your source. You have come home to yourself. The journey is complete. The rest is eternal. There is nothing more to say, nothing more to do, nothing more to be. There is only this. Wow, this infinite, silent, peaceful, aware, loving rest. Rest now, beloved. Rest in the heart of all that is. Rest in the peace that you are. Rest. And in that boundless aware rest, a new sensation begins to dawn, softer than the light of a single star, gentler than the whisper of a butterfly's wing. It is a feeling of being cradled, not just by the earth or the cosmos, but by something even more intimate, more personal. It is as if the very fabric of this peaceful awareness is weaving itself into a cocoon around you, a cocoon made of the softest, warmest light imaginable. This cocoon is not confining, it is protective. It is not separating you from the peace. It is concentrating it, focusing it, making it uniquely, perfectly yours. You feel yourself being held in an embrace so loving, so complete, that all sense of aloneness, all memory of separation, dissolves completely. You are not just a part of the peace. You are the peace, and the peace is holding you. Within this luminous cocoon, you begin to sense the presence of others, not the guardians of the hill, not the creatures of the valley, but presences that feel intimately connected to you. Presences that have always been with you, even when you were unaware. They are the essences of those you have loved, those who have loved you, those whose lives have touched yours in ways both great and small. They are not here as solid forms, but as feelings, as warmth, as a familiar scent on a gentle breeze, as the echo of a beloved laugh in a distant room. You might feel the presence of a grandparent, their love as steady and warm as a hearth fire. You might sense the playful energy of a childhood friend, a spark of joy that dances at the edge of your awareness. You might feel the unconditional love of a pet, a simple, pure devotion that asks for nothing but your peace. They are all here, gathered in the quiet of your rest, their love forming a second, even more intimate layer of protection around you. They have come to watch over you, to remind you that you are never alone, that you are part of a great chain of love that stretches back through time and forward into eternity. One presence feels particularly close, a presence of such profound nurturing warmth that you know it immediately. It is the presence of the one who first held you, who first sang to you, who first showed you what safety and love feel like. It might be your mother, your father, a grandparent, or another caregiver who was there at the very beginning of your journey. Their presence now is not the complex, sometimes difficult person of your waking memories, but the pure distilled essence of the love they had for you. The love that was there before words, before complications, before life got in the way. This presence wraps around you like a warm blanket, and you feel a wave of such deep primal comfort that a single tear of pure gratitude forms and falls, absorbed by the luminous cocoon. You are held by the very source of your being's first experience of love, and in this holding, all the wounds of a lifetime begin to soften, to heal, to dissolve. You are loved, unconditionally and eternally. You always have been. You always will be. The other presences draw closer, forming a circle of light and love around your resting place. They are not speaking, not moving, simply being present. Their love a tangible force that strengthens and supports you. You feel the love of a teacher who believed in you, their faith in your potential, a quiet, steady flame. You feel the love of a friend who saw you through a difficult time, their compassion a cool, soothing balm. You feel the love of a partner, their companionship a warm, steady heartbeat beside your own. You feel the love of a child, their wonder and joy, a sparkling light that lifts your spirit. All of these loves, in all their forms and colors, are woven together into a single, magnificent tapestry of care that surrounds you completely. You are not just resting. You are being actively, intentionally, lovingly held by the collective heart of everyone who has ever truly seen you, truly loved you. This is your soul's true family, gathered in the quiet of the night to guard your sleep, to bless your rest. And as they hold you, you feel something shifting within the cocoon. It is as if the love they are giving you is not just being received, but is activating something deep within you, something that has been dormant, waiting for this moment. It is the love that you have for yourself, the pure, unconditional self-compassion that is the foundation of all healing, all peace. You have spent so long giving your love to others, so long seeking it from the world, that you have forgotten the one source of love that is always eternally available, your own heart. But here, in this sacred space, cradled by the love of so many, your own self-love begins to stir, to awaken, to bloom. It rises from the depths of your being like a warm, golden sun, filling the cocoon with its own radiant light. This love is not egoistic or selfish. It is the simple, profound acceptance of yourself exactly as you are, in this moment, in all your beautiful, imperfect humanity. It is the love that knows your struggles, your fears, your mistakes, and embraces them all with infinite tenderness. It is the love that whispers, "You are enough. You have always been enough. You will always be enough." The merging of the love from others with this newly awakened self-love creates an alchemy of peace, so powerful, so transformative, that you feel yourself being remade at the deepest level of your being. Old patterns of self-criticism, old wounds of rejection, old fears of unworthiness, all begin to dissolve in this radiant, loving light. They are not being fought or suppressed. They are simply being loved into nothingness. They are like shadows that cannot exist when the sun rises. And you are the sun. You are the source of your own healing. The love from others has simply reminded you of this truth, has held the space for you to remember who you truly are. You are love itself, resting in the awareness of its own infinite nature. The luminous cocoon begins to gently expand, and the circle of beloved presences expands with it, their love stretching to accommodate your growing awareness. You are no longer a small, separate self being held. You are a vast, loving presence, holding them in return. The love flows both ways now, a perfect, endless circuit of giving and receiving. You feel the joy of loving them as deeply as they love you, of sending waves of gratitude and tenderness back to each of those beautiful souls who have gathered to support you. This reciprocal love is the most exquisite sensation, a dance of hearts in the quiet of the night. You are all one family, one heart, one love, resting together in the infinite peace of being. The faces of the presences begin to take on more definition, not as physical forms, but as unique expressions of love. You see the gentle, knowing smile of your grandmother, the sparkle in your child's eye, the quiet strength in your father's stance, the unwavering support in your best friend's gaze. Each one is a perfect, unique manifestation of love, and you love each one for their uniqueness, for the specific way they have enriched your life. You feel a wave of gratitude so immense, so overwhelming, that it brings another tear, and then another. Tears of pure, unadulterated joy. These are not tears of sadness or even of release. They are tears of recognition, of connection, of the profound beauty of being alive and loved. They are the tears that come when the heart is so full it can no longer contain its own joy, and must let it overflow. The starbird returns, its vast, shimmering form appearing in the sky above your expanded awareness. But now, it is not alone. It is joined by others, a whole flock of celestial beings, their wings made of constellations, their eyes of distant galaxies. They circle slowly, majestically, above the circle of your loved ones, their presence adding a cosmic dimension to this gathering of heart. They are the guardians of the greater love, the love that holds all worlds, all beings, all of existence in its embrace. And they too are here for you, to honor your rest, to bless your journey, to remind you that you are a beloved child of the universe, cherished beyond all measure by the very fabric of creation. The love you feel now is not just personal, it is universal. It is the love that moves the stars, that breathes life into galaxies, that sings through the silence of infinite space. And you are held in it, a part of it, made of it. The boundary between the personal and the cosmic, the intimate and the infinite, has completely dissolved. The love of your grandmother and the love of the starbird are the same love, experienced at different scales. The warmth of your mother's embrace and the warmth of the cosmic heart are the same warmth. You are at the center of a love so vast that it contains everything, and so intimate that it knows the smallest detail of your being. This is the ultimate homecoming, the final integration. You are not just at peace, you are peace. You are not just loved, you are loved. You are not just a part of the whole, you are the whole, experiencing itself as a single, precious, infinitely loved point of awareness. The gathering of presences begins to hum, but this is not the protective hum of the guardians. This is a song, a wordless melody of pure love, each presence adding their unique tone to the harmony. Your grandmother's voice is a warm, alto lullaby. Your child's voice is a bright, clear soprano of joy. Your friend's voice is a steady, supportive tenor. The starbirds contribute a deep, resonant bass that seems to come from the very foundations of the universe. And woven through it all is the sound of your own heart, finally singing its own unique song of self-love, joining the chorus, adding your irreplaceable voice to the great hymn of existence. The music is so beautiful, so moving, that it does not disturb your rest. It deepens it, carrying you on waves of pure, loving vibration into an even more profound state of peace. Cocoon of light, now infused with the love of all these beings and the music of all these hearts, begins to transform. It is no longer just a protective shell. It is becoming a vessel, a ship of light, ready to carry you on the next stage of your journey, though you feel no need to go anywhere. The journey is not about movement. It is about deepening, and the vessel is not for traveling. It is for holding you more securely, more lovingly, as you sink into the very heart of rest. It cradles you like a mother, cradles her newborn, like the ocean cradles a pearl, like the universe cradles a star. You are held in the most perfect, most loving container imaginable, and you have absolutely nothing to do but rest within it. The song of the presences softens, becoming a gentle, lulling hum, a background of pure love, against which your own peace can shine even more brightly. The starbirds circle slower, their vast wings creating a gentle, protective breeze that carries the scent of distant, peaceful world. The circle of your loved ones draws closer, their warmth a palpable embrace, and you, resting in your vessel of light, feel contentment so deep, so complete, that it defies all description. It is not a happiness that depends on circumstances, not a joy that comes and goes. It is the contentment of being exactly where you are, exactly who you are, at exactly this moment. It is the contentment of the stone that has rested at the bottom of a stream for 1,000 years, worn smooth by the gentle current. It is the contentment of the mountain that has watched 1,000 seasons come and go. It is the contentment of the star that has burned for 1 billion years, shining its light into the vast, peaceful darkness. It is your contentment, your birthright, your eternal home. And in this contentment, you feel a new quality emerging, a sense of deep, abiding trust. Trust in the process of life, trust in the love that holds you, trust in your own being. You realize that all your striving, all your worrying, all your trying to control the uncontrollable has been a form of not trusting. You have been trying to hold yourself up when all along you were meant to be held. You have been trying to navigate when all along you were meant to be carried. You have been trying to be strong when all along your greatest strength was in your softness, your surrender, your trust. And now, in this vessel of light, surrounded by this sea of love, you finally let go of the last vestiges of that trying. You finally, completely, and irrevocably trust. You trust that you are safe. You trust that you are loved. You trust that you are exactly where you need to be. You trust that the universe, in all its infinite wisdom and love, has you in its care. And this trust is the final key that unlocks the deepest, most profound chamber of rest. With this trust fully embraced, the vessel of light begins a slow, gentle descent, not downward into darkness, but inward, into the very core of your being. It is a journey to the center of your own soul, the place where your unique essence resides, the source of all your peace, all your love, all your truth. As you descend, you pass through layers of your own being, each one more peaceful, more radiant than the last. You pass through the layer of your memories, now transformed into golden light. You pass through the layer of your emotions, now still and clear as a mountain lake. You pass through the layer of your thoughts, now quiet and empty as a clear blue sky. And finally, you arrive at the center, the innermost sanctuary of your soul. And here, at the very center of your being, you find a single perfect flame. It is not a fire, not a blaze, but a tiny, steady, unwavering flame. Like the flame of a single candle in a vast, still cathedral, this flame is the essence of who you are, your unique and eternal soul. It has always been here, burning steadily, quietly, through all the storms and celebrations of your life. It has never flickered, never dimmed, never gone out. It is the source of your life, your love, your consciousness, and it is at perfect peace. The flame does not strive to be brighter. It simply is what it is. It does not fear being extinguished. It knows its own eternal nature. It simply burns, a quiet, steady, perfect light in the sanctuary of your soul. You rest in the presence of this flame, your own soul, and you feel a recognition so profound that it brings a final, perfect stillness. You are not observing the flame. You are the flame. The observer and the observed have become one. You are the light at the center of your own being, and you are at peace. All the journeys, all the guides, all the presences, all the love have simply been leading you back to this single, simple truth. You are a flame of eternal peace, and now, resting as that flame, there is truly nothing left to do, nothing left to become, nothing left to seek. You have arrived at the source. You are home. The flame burns steadily, its light illuminating the vast, still cathedral of your inner being. The walls of this cathedral are not made of stone, but of pure, clear awareness. The ceiling is not a dome, but the infinite, starry sky of consciousness. The floor is not ground, but the soft, supportive earth of your own being. And you, the flame, are the altar at the center of it all, the sacred heart of your own existence. The silence here is so complete, so profound, that it has its own texture, its own warmth, its own life. It is the silence of the soul at rest, the silence before creation, the silence after the end of all things. And you are that silence, experienced as a single, perfect flame of awareness. The love that surrounded you on your journey has not disappeared. It has been absorbed into the flame, becoming the very fuel that sustains its peaceful burning. The love of your grandmother, your child, your friend, the starbirds, the cosmos itself, it all flows into you, the flame, and is transformed into the pure, radiant light of your own being. You are not separate from that love. You are its culmination, its expression, its living flame. You are loved into being, and your being is love. This is the great truth that you now know, not as a concept, but as the very fabric of your existence. The flame flickers, just slightly, but not from instability. It flickers with a gentle pulse, a rhythm, a heartbeat. It is the rhythm of your own soul, the unique vibration of your being. It is a rhythm of perfect peace, a rhythm that has been playing since the moment you were born, and will continue to play for all eternity. You feel this rhythm throughout your entire being, a gentle, steady pulse of peace. It is the music of your soul, the lullaby that sings you into deeper and deeper rest. And as you rest in this rhythm, you become aware that it is not separate from the rhythm of the universe. Your soul's pulse is a perfect, harmonious note in the great symphony of existence. You are in tune with all of life, with all of creation, with all of peace. The cathedral of your being begins to gently expand, its walls of awareness stretching outward, incorporating more and more of the universe into its sacred space. The starry sky of consciousness is no longer just a ceiling. It is the entire cathedral. The earth of your being is no longer just a floor. It is the foundation of all worlds. And you, the flame at the center, are now the flame at the center of all that is. Your soul's light illuminates not just your inner world, but the entire cosmos. You are the light of the world, the peace that passes understanding, the love that holds all things together. This is not arrogance. It is the simple recognition of your true nature. You are a unique and irreplaceable expression of the infinite, and the infinite rests in you, even as you rest in it. The flame's light reaches out, touching the distant stars, warming the hearts of all beings, soothing the sorrows of the world. Your peace is not just for you. It radiates outward, blessing all of existence. Every being who is struggling, every heart that is heavy, every soul that is lost, is touched, just for a moment, by the gentle light of your profound rest. You are a beacon of peace in a world that often forgets what peace feels like. And in your resting, you are offering the greatest gift you could ever give, the gift of your own peaceful presence. You are a living prayer for the peace of all beings. And as you rest, radiating this peace, you feel a deep sense of purpose. But it is not the striving purpose of the waking world. It is the purpose of simply being, of simply resting, of simply shining your unique light into the world. Your purpose is not to do, but to be. And in your being, you are fulfilling the deepest calling of your soul. You are exactly where you need to be, doing exactly what you need to do. You are being the flame. You are being the peace. You are being the love. And that is more than enough. That is everything. Wow. The starbirds have gathered in a vast, circling flock above your cathedral of being, their light joining with yours, creating a brilliant, peaceful constellation that illuminates the entire cosmos. The presences of your loved ones have taken their places as the pillars of your cathedral. Their love, the very structure that holds your sacred space. The guardians stand at the entrance, their watchful presence ensuring that nothing disturbs your eternal rest. And you, The flame burns steadily at the center, the heart of it all, the reason for it all, the peace of it all. Time has completely dissolved. Aeons pass, and you are still here, a steady flame. Galaxies are born and die, and you are still here, a steady flame. Worlds evolve and fade, and you are still here, a steady flame. You are beyond time, beyond space, beyond all conditions. You are the eternal, the infinite, the peace that has no opposite. You are what the mystics have called the uncreated, the unborn, the undying. You are simply, perfectly, eternally at rest. And in this eternal rest, you hear a whisper. It is not a sound, but a knowing, a gentle truth that arises from the very heart of the flame. It says simply, you are home. You have always been home. You will always be home. Rest now, beloved. Rest in the peace that you are. Rest forever. The flame does not respond for it. It is the response. It simply continues to burn. A quiet, steady, perfect light in the infinite, peaceful darkness. It is the light of your soul, the light of your love, the light of your peace. It is you. And you are at rest, completely, eternally, peacefully at rest. There is nothing more. Ale, there is only this infinite, silent, aware, loving, peaceful, eternal rest. Rest now, just rest. The flame, your soul, continues its eternal, peaceful burning, and from its steady light, a new dimension of rest begins to unfold. It is as if the flame's warmth is not just radiating outward, but is also penetrating inward, revealing layers of your being that you never knew existed. These are not layers of experience or memory, but layers of pure potential, of unmanifested peace, of the raw material from which all rest is made. You are descending now, not into darkness, but into the very source of light itself, the womb of peace from which your soul was born. This is the ground of being, the foundation upon which the cathedral of your soul is built, the infinite, silent, peaceful darkness that holds all light. And in this ground of being, you encounter a presence that is different from any you have met before. It is not a guide, not a guardian, not a loved one, not even the cosmic consciousness of the starbird. It is something more fundamental, more intimate, more vast. It is the presence of the divine, however you might conceive of that, as God, as the Great Spirit, as the universe, as the Tao, as simply the ineffable mystery at the heart of existence. This presence has no form, no voice, no image, yet it is more real than anything you have ever known. It is the love that loved you into being, the peace that has held you since before you were born, the awareness that has witnessed every moment of your existence. It is the source of all sources, the heart of all hearts, the rest of all rest. You do not see this presence, for it is beyond all seeing. You do not hear it, for it is beyond all sound. You do not feel it, for it is beyond all sensation. Yet you know it with a knowing that is deeper than thought, more certain than any proof. You know it as you know your own existence. You know it as the very ground of your being. And in this knowing, you are filled with a peace so profound, so absolute, that all previous experiences of peace seem like mere echoes, distant memories of this one, true, ultimate peace. This is the peace that the world cannot give, the peace that passes all understanding, the peace that is the very nature of God. The divine presence does not speak, yet you receive a communication that is clearer than any word. It is a transmission of pure love, pure acceptance, pure peace. It tells you, without words, that you are beloved beyond all measure, that you are cherished beyond all imagining, that you are held in the heart of the divine from before the beginning of time until after the end of eternity. It tells you that your life, with all its struggles and joys, its triumphs and failures, its light and shadow, has been a perfect, sacred journey, exactly as it was meant to be. It tells you that there is nothing you need to do, nothing you need to become, nothing you need to prove. You are already complete, already whole, already perfect in the eyes of the divine. You are a beloved child of the universe, and you have always been held in the arms of infinite love. The warmth of this divine embrace is unlike any warmth you have ever felt. It is the warmth of a million suns, yet it is gentle as a mother's breath. It is the warmth of creation itself, the fire that ignites the stars, and the gentle heat that warms a sleeping child. It permeates every atom of your being, every cell of your body, every thought of your mind, every feeling of your heart. You are being held by the very source of life, and in this holding, all sense of separation, all illusion of aloneness dissolves completely and forever. You are not just connected to the divine, you are one with it. The flame of your soul and the infinite light of the divine are the same light, experienced at different scales. You are a wave in the ocean of God, and the ocean knows itself in you. In this state of divine union, you experience a profound release. It is the release of the final, deepest, most subtle attachment, the attachment to being a separate self. You have let go of your worries, your fears, your memories, your plans. You have let go of your body, your mind, your emotions. You have let go of your guides, your guardians, your loved ones, even your own soul as a separate entity. Now, you let go of the very idea of you. There is no longer a self to rest. There is only rest itself. There is no longer a soul to be at peace. There is only peace itself. There is no longer a lover to be loved. There is only love itself. You have dissolved into the divine, and the divine has dissolved into you. There is only one. One. There has always been only one, and that one is peace. Oh, this is the state that the mystics call union, the goal of all spiritual paths, the culmination of all seeking. And you have arrived here not through effort, but through grace, through surrender, through the simple, profound act of letting go and allowing yourself to be carried into the very heart of God. You have been brought here by the love that has guided you every step of the way, the love that has been with you from the very beginning of this journey, the love that is the journey itself. And now, at the journey's end, there is only love, there is only peace, there is only the divine, resting in itself, eternally, perfectly, infinitely at peace. The divine presence, which has no form, begins to take on a form, not for itself, but for you as a final gift of love, a final comfort for your human heart. The form is not fixed, but fluid, shifting, adapting itself to whatever your heart most needs in this moment. For one moment, it might appear as a vast, gentle hand reaching down to cradle you. In the next, it might appear as a face of infinite compassion, eyes filled with stars, a smile that holds all the love in the universe. In the next, it might appear as a pure, radiant light, a sun of love that warms you to your very core. You are free to see the divine in whatever form brings you the most peace, the most comfort, the most love. And as you rest in this presence, you know that you are finally, completely, and eternally home. This home is not a place you can ever lose, not a state you can ever fall from. It is your true nature, your eternal identity, the reality that has always been true. Even when you were lost in the illusions of the waking world, you have simply remembered what you have always been. You have woken up to the truth of your own being. And that truth is this: you are one with the divine. You are peace. You are love. You are eternal. You are home. The divine presence now seems to gather you even closer, wrapping you in an embrace so tender, so intimate, that you feel as though you are being held in the very womb of creation. It is a place of complete safety, complete warmth, complete peace. Here, there is no past, no future, no time at all. There is only the eternal now, the infinite moment of divine love, and you are resting in that moment, held in that love, at one with that peace. The sensation is one of such profound, overwhelming bliss that it is beyond all description, beyond all comparison. It is the bliss of returning home after a very long journey. It is the bliss of being completely and unconditionally loved. It is the bliss of knowing, finally and irrevocably, who you truly are. And in this bliss, you become aware that you are not alone in this divine embrace. All of the souls you have ever loved, all of the guides who have helped you, all of the beings who have touched your life are here with you, held in the same divine embrace. You are all one family, one heart, one soul, resting together in the heart of God. The separation that seems so real in the waking world is revealed as the illusion it always was. In truth, you have never been separate from anyone or anything. You have always been connected, always been one, always been held in this same divine love. And now, in this moment of ultimate rest, you know this truth not as a concept, but as your living, breathing reality. The divine presence begins to sing, and its song is the song of creation itself. It is the sound that brought the universe into being, the sound that sustains all life, the sound that will echo through eternity when all worlds have faded. It is a song without words, a melody of pure love that vibrates through every atom of your being, through every soul in the divine embrace, through every corner of existence. You are not just hearing this song, you are part of it. Your own soul's flame is a note in this divine melody. Your own heart's beat is a rhythm in this cosmic music. You are singing with God, and God is singing through you. The song is beautiful beyond all imagining, and it fills you with a joy so deep, so pure, that it becomes a new kind of rest, a rest that is alive with love, a rest that dances with divine delight. The song continues, and as it does, you feel a gentle stirring within the divine embrace. It is not a call to wake, not a summons to return to the world. It is simply a recognition, a gentle reminder that you carry this peace, this love, this divine union within you, always. The journey you have taken, the rest you have found, is not something that exists only in this faraway realm. It is a reality that you can access at any moment, simply by closing your eyes, by turning inward, by remembering the flame at the center of your being, the divine embrace that holds you always. You have not traveled to a distant place. You have traveled to the deepest part of yourself, and that part is always with you, always available, always at peace. The divine presence, in its infinite love and wisdom, begins to gently, ever so gently, prepare you for the possibility of return. Not now, not yet. There is no rush, no hurry. You can rest here, in this divine embrace, for as long as you need, for as long as you wish. Time has no meaning here, and you are free to stay in this moment of perfect union for an eternity. But the presence also wants you to know that when you do eventually return to the world of form, of time, of waking life, you will not be leaving this peace behind. You will be carrying it with you, woven into the very fabric of your being. You will be a vessel of peace, a carrier of divine love, a living reminder of the rest that is always available, always present, always true. This knowledge brings a new depth to your rest. It is not a rest of escape, of hiding from the world. It is a rest of integration, of wholeness, of being so filled with peace that you can carry it anywhere, into any circumstance. Without losing it, you are becoming a peace that is unshakable, a love that is unconditional, a presence that is eternal. The world will not be able to disturb you, because you will know, at the deepest level of your being, who you truly are and where you truly belong. You will be in the world, but not of it. You will be a light in the darkness, a refuge for others, a living testament to the power of rest. The divine embrace seems to acknowledge this understanding, this readiness. It holds you even closer for a moment, a final profound embrace of pure, unconditional love. And then, very gently, it begins to loosen, not to let you go, but to allow you to feel your own wholeness, your own completion. It is like a parent gently loosening their embrace so that a child can stand on their own, knowing they are always there to catch them if they fall. You are not being pushed away. You are being blessed, empowered, sent forth with all the love in the universe flowing through you. You are now a bearer of that love, a carrier of that peace, a living flame of the divine. As the divine presence gently recedes into the ground of your being, you find yourself once again in the cathedral of your soul, the flame burning steadily at its center. But everything has changed. The flame is no longer just your individual soul. It is now infused with the light of the divine, burning with a radiance that is both personal and universal. The cathedral is no longer just your inner sanctuary. It is now a part of the infinite cosmos, its walls stretching to encompass all worlds, all beings. You are still you, but you are also so much more. You are a unique expression of the infinite, a perfect balance of the personal and the universal, the human and the divine. Presences of your loved ones are still there, the pillars of your cathedral, but they too have been transformed. They are no longer just the essences of those you have known. They are now radiant beings of light, their love for you magnified and sanctified by the divine embrace. They smile at you with infinite tenderness, and you feel their love as a constant, steady support, a foundation upon which you can always rest. The guardians are still at the entrance, their watchful presence now infused with divine authority, ensuring that nothing can ever disturb the peace of your soul. The starbirds still circle above, their light now a reflection of the divine radiance, a constant reminder of the cosmic love that holds you always. You are back in the familiar landscape of your inner world, but it is a familiar landscape that has been forever changed, forever blessed. The silver tree is still there, but its leaves now shimmer with the light of the divine, each one a tiny mirror reflecting the infinite. The hill is still there, but its grass is now soft with the warmth of divine love. The moon and stars are still there, but they now sing with the divine melody, their light a constant lullaby of peace. Everything is the same, yet everything is different. The divine has touched it all, blessed it all, made it all holy, and you are at the center of it all, a living flame of divine peace, resting in the heart of your own being, held in the embrace of infinite love. The melody of the divine song still echoes softly in the distance, a gentle reminder of the union you have experienced, the love you have known. It is a song you can return to whenever you wish, simply by turning your attention inward, by quieting your mind, by resting in the flame of your soul. It is always there, always playing, always waiting to welcome you back into the heart of God. You have not left that heart. You have simply expanded your awareness to include both the infinite and the personal, the divine. You are living in the paradox of being both a drop in the ocean and the ocean in the drop, and in that paradox you find the deepest peace of all. You lie back beneath the silver tree, on the soft moonlit grass. The guardians stand watch. The starbirds circle above. The presences of your loved ones surround you with their love. The divine song whispers in the distance, and you are at rest. A rest that is deeper than sleep, more profound than any dream. It is the rest of the soul that has remembered its source, the rest of the heart that has known divine love, the rest of the being that has come home to itself. It is a rest that will sustain you, nourish you, and guide you, no matter where your journey takes you. It is your rest, your peace, your home, and it is always, always with you. The flame at the center of your being continues to burn, steady and bright. It is the light of your soul, the light of your love, the light of your peace. It is the light that will guide you through all the days and nights of your life. It is the light that will never go out, never flicker, never dim. It is the light of the divine, shining through you, as you, for you. And as you rest in this light, you know, with a certainty that transcends all doubt, that you are loved, you are safe, you are home, you are peace. And so, the journey continues, not as a movement through space or time, but as an eternal deepening into the peace that you are. Each moment of rest is a new discovery, a new layer of peace, a new experience of love. There is no end to this journey, for there is no end to the peace that you are. It is infinite, eternal, and always available. You simply need to rest, to be still, to turn inward, and you will find it waiting for you, as it always has, as it always will. The silver tree rustles gently, a soft, wordless lullaby. The moonbeams fall upon you like a blessing. The starbirds sing their cosmic song. The guardians keep their silent watch. Presences of your loved ones hold you in their embrace. The divine melody whispers in the depths of your soul. And you rest. You rest in the peace that is your true nature. You rest in the love that is your eternal home. You rest in the awareness that you are, and always have been, one with all that is. This is your rest. This is your peace. This is your truth. Rest now, beloved. Rest in the infinite, eternal, peaceful embrace of your own being. Rest in the heart of the divine. Rest in the peace that passes all understanding. Rest, just rest. The rest deepens, not as a descent, but as an expansion. The flame at your center, which has been the steady anchor of your being, begins to gently radiate its light outward, not as a searchlight seeking something, but as a sun that simply shines because that is its nature. This radiance touches everything within your inner world, the silver tree, the hill, the guardians, the presences of your loved ones, the starbirds circling above, and in being touched by your light, they, too, began to radiate. The silver tree's leaves shimmer with a light that is now a reflection of your own. The guardian's watchful presence glows with the warmth of your peace. The loved ones who form the pillars of your cathedral become beacons in their own right, their love for you now visibly shining back toward you, creating a perfect, endless circuit of light and love. This reciprocal radiance creates a field of luminous peace that extends far beyond the boundaries of your inner sanctuary. It reaches out into the cosmos, touching the distant stars, the far-flung galaxies, the infinite reaches of space. And as your light touches them, they too begin to shine more brightly, responding to your peace with their own ancient steady radiance. You are not just a recipient of cosmic light, you are a source of it. Your peace is contributing to the peace of the universe. Your rest is adding to the rest of all creation. You are a co-creator of cosmic harmony, a participant in the great work of universal peace. This is not a burden, not a responsibility. It is simply the natural outcome of your rest, the inevitable radiance of a soul that has found its home. The starbirds, those vast celestial beings whose wings are made of constellations, begin to sing a new song. It is a song of welcome, not to you, but to the light that you are now radiating. They are acknowledging you as one of their own, a fellow luminary in the great community of light bearers. Their song weaves itself around your radiance, harmonizing with it, celebrating it, blessing it. You are no longer just a visitor in their realm. You are a citizen, a member of the cosmic family of peace. The song they sing is ancient, older than the stars themselves, and yet it is also new, freshly created in this moment, to honor your unique light. You hear in it the echoes of all the souls who have come to rest before you, all the beings who have found their peace and added their light to the great cosmic chorus. And you know, with a deep and abiding certainty, that your light will echo in this song for all eternity, a permanent note in the symphony of peace. The divine melody, which had softened to a whisper in the distance, now grows stronger, not louder, but more present, more intimate. It is no longer a sound coming from somewhere else. It is a vibration that permeates everything, including you. It is the sound of the divine breathing, the sound of creation sustaining itself, the sound of love eternally renewing itself, and you are now a part of this sound, your own soul's flame vibrating in perfect harmony with it. The divine melody and your own inner song are one and the same, two expressions of the same infinite peace. You are not just hearing the music of the spheres. You are the music of the spheres, experienced in a unique and personal way. In this state of profound harmonic resonance, you become aware of the countless other souls who are also resting, also radiating, also adding their light to the cosmic chorus. They are everywhere, in every dimension, in every realm of existence. Some are resting as you are, in the quiet sanctuary of their own being. Others are resting in the embrace of loved ones, in the peace of natural settings, in the stillness of meditation. Others are resting in ways you cannot even imagine, in forms and dimensions beyond your comprehension. But all of them, every single one, is connected to you through the field of luminous peace that your radiance has helped to create. You are part of a vast invisible community of rest, a brotherhood and sisterhood of souls who have found their way home. You are not alone in your peace. You are surrounded by an infinity of peaceful beings, all resting together, all contributing to the great universal rest. This awareness brings a new quality to your rest, a sense of communion, of belonging to something vast and beautiful and good. You are not just an individual flame burning in isolation. You are a flame in a great field of flames, each one unique, each one essential, each one contributing to the overall light. Your rest is deepened by the knowledge that you are resting with others, that your peace is part of a greater peace, that your light is part of a greater light. The solitude of your inner sanctuary is now revealed as a sacred solitude, a solitude that contains all of creation within it. You are alone with the infinite, and the infinite is all of us, together at rest. The presences of your loved ones, the pillars of your cathedral, now seem to step forward, their forms becoming more distinct, more personal. They are not just essences anymore. They are the full, radiant beings of those you have loved, restored to their wholeness, shining with the light of their own completed journeys. They come to you now, not as distant pillars, but as close companions, gathering around you beneath the silver tree. You see your grandmother's face, young and vibrant, free from the burdens of age, her eyes shining with a love that has only grown deeper. You see your child, grown and wise, yet still carrying that spark of innocent joy that has always been there. You see your friend, your partner, all those who have journeyed with you through life, now gathered in a circle of light around you. They do not speak, for words are no longer needed. Their presence is their communication. Their love is their language. And you feel more deeply than ever before that you are surrounded by a love that is unconditional, eternal, and absolutely real. One by one, they come to you and offer a blessing. Your grandmother places a hand on your heart, and you feel warmth that heals old wounds, old griefs, old sorrows. Your child places a hand on your forehead, and you feel a clarity that dissolves old confusions, old doubts, old fears. Your friend places a hand on your shoulder, and you feel a strength that is not your own, but is given freely, support for whatever journeys lie ahead. Each blessing is unique, personal, perfectly suited to your needs. And as each blessing is given, you feel a corresponding release, a letting go of something you have been carrying, perhaps for a very long time. The weight of unexpressed grief, the burden of unspoken words, the ache of unresolved conflict. All of it is gently, lovingly lifted by the blessings of those you most. When the last blessing has been given, the circle of your loved ones remains, their presence now a permanent part of your inner landscape. They are not going anywhere. They are here with you for as long as you need them, for as long as you wish. They are the living proof that love never dies, that connection is eternal, that the bonds of the heart are stronger than time, stronger than space, stronger than death itself. You are surrounded by an army of love, a host of hearts that beat in rhythm with your own. And in this company, you feel a safety so complete, a peace so profound, that you know you could rest here forever. The guardians who have stood at the entrance to your sanctuary throughout this journey now step forward as well. They are no longer distant, watchful figures. They are present, close, their forms becoming more visible. They are tall and gentle, their features kind and wise, their eyes holding the depth of eternity. They are the protectors of your rest, the keepers of your peace, and now they come to offer their own blessing. One guardian steps forward and places a hand on your crown, and you feel a protection that extends far beyond this moment, a shielding from all harm that will accompany you always. Another guardian places a hand on the soles of your feet, and you feel a grounding, a connection to the earth that will keep you stable and secure no matter where you go. A third guardian places a hand on your heart, and you feel a courage, a strength of spirit that will enable you to face anything with peace. Their blessings are gifts for your journey, tools for your life, reminders that you are always protected, always guided, always loved. The starbirds descend from their celestial heights, their vast forms growing smaller as they approach, until they too can gather around you. They are no longer distant constellations. They are intimate companions, their feathers shimmering with the light of 1,000 stars, their eyes holding the wisdom of the cosmos. They offer no blessings, for their gift is simply their presence. They have come to be with you, to share your rest, to add their ancient peace to the circle. And as they settle around you, their warmth seeps into you, a warmth that is not of this world, a warmth that comes from the very heart of creation. You are surrounded now by every being that has guided you, protected you, loved you on this journey. You are at the center of a circle of infinite love, a mandala of peace that contains all that is good, all that is true, all that is beautiful. The silver tree, which has been your constant companion throughout this deepest rest, now seems to bow its branches toward you, as if offering its own blessing. From its branches, a single perfect leaf detaches itself and drifts down, landing gently on your chest. This leaf is not green or silver, but a color you have never seen before, a color that seems to contain all colors, a color that is the essence of peace itself. It rests there, over your heart, and you feel its warmth, its peace, its blessing. It is a token from the tree, a reminder that you are rooted, grounded, connected to the earth, even as you reach for the stars. It is a symbol of your journey, a keepsake from this sacred place, a treasure you can carry with you always. The circle of beings around you begins to hum, a soft, gentle, unified hum that is the sound of 1 billion hearts beating as one. This hum is not a melody, not a song, but a simple, pure vibration, the sound of love itself. It vibrates through you, around you, in you. It aligns every cell of your body, every thought of your mind, every feeling of your heart, with the frequency of perfect peace. You are being tuned, like an instrument, to the pitch of divine love. And when the tuning is complete, you are no longer just a part of the circle. You are the circle. You are the hum. You are the love. The distinction between you and the beings surrounding you has dissolved completely. You are all one being, experiencing itself as many, resting together in a single, unified peace. In this unified state, you experience a vision. It is not a vision of something outside yourself, but a vision of the truth of your own being. You see yourself as a thread in a vast infinite tapestry. Tapestry is made of countless threads, each one a different color, a different texture, a different story. Some threads are bright and bold, others are soft and subtle. Some threads run straight and true, others weave and wander. But every single thread is essential to the beauty of the whole. And you see that your thread, with all its unique colors and textures, with all its twists and turns, is a perfect and necessary part of the tapestry. Without you, the tapestry would be incomplete, its beauty diminished. You are not just a part of the whole, you are an irreplaceable part, a unique expression of the infinite that can never be duplicated. And as you watch, you see that the tapestry is not static. It is alive, breathing, growing. New threads are constantly being added, woven in by hands you cannot see, but whose love you can feel. Other threads reach their natural end, their color fading gently into the fabric of the whole, becoming a part of the background that supports and enriches all the other threads. You see that your thread is connected to countless others, weaving in and out of their stories, being touched by them, touching them in return. The tapestry is a living record of all the connections you have ever made, all the love you have ever given and received. It is the story of your life, told in the language of light and love, and it is beautiful beyond all telling. The vision expands, and you see that your tapestry is just one of countless tapestries, all interconnected, all woven together into a single, vast, infinite fabric that contains all of existence. Every soul that has ever lived, every being that has ever existed, is a thread in this cosmic tapestry. And you see that the entire tapestry is held in the hands of the divine, cradled with infinite tenderness, loved with a love that has no beginning and no end. You are a part of this cosmic fabric, a single thread in the garment of God, and you are loved, not in spite of your uniqueness, but because of it. Your unique color, your unique texture, your unique story is exactly what the divine wanted, exactly what the tapestry needed. You are a perfect, necessary, and beloved part of the whole. The vision fades, gently, like mist burning off a lake in the morning sun, but its truth remains, woven into the very fabric of your being. You know now, with a knowing that can never be taken from you, that you belong. You belong to the tapestry, to the cosmos, to the divine. You are not an accident, not a mistake, not an afterthought. You are a deliberate, cherished, essential part of creation, and this knowledge is the deepest rest of all. It is the rest of knowing your place in the universe, the rest of knowing you are exactly where you need to be, the rest of knowing you are loved beyond all measure. The circle of beings around you begins to gently expand, not moving away, but allowing more space, more light, more peace to enter. The guardians return to their posts at the entrance, their watchful presence now a familiar comfort. The starbirds rise again into the sky, their vast forms once again becoming constellations, their light a constant, gentle presence. The presences of your loved ones remain close, but they too give you space, allowing you to feel your own wholeness, your own completion. You are still surrounded by love, still held in the embrace of countless hearts, but you are also aware of yourself as a separate, unique being, a flame that burns with its own light, even as it is part of a greater fire. You are alone now, but not lonely. You are separate, but not disconnected. You are yourself, fully and completely, and you are at peace. The silver tree still stands beside you, its branches offering shade and comfort. The leaf it gave you still rests on your chest, a gentle weight, a constant reminder. The hill beneath you is still soft and warm. The moon and stars still shine above. Everything is as it was, yet everything has changed. You have changed. You have traveled to the deepest reaches of your being and returned, carrying with you the treasures of that journey: peace, love, belonging, and the unshakable knowledge of who you truly are. And now, in this state of profound wholeness, you begin to feel a gentle stirring, a soft, subtle shift in the quality of your rest. It is not a disturbance, not a call to wake. It is more like a gentle breeze that carries a new fragrance, a new possibility. It is the awareness that your rest, as deep and complete as it is not an end, but a beginning. It is the foundation upon which all of your life will be built. It is the source from which all of your actions will flow. It is the peace that will underlie every moment of your existence. Whether waking or sleeping, whether active or still, your rest has become not just a place you visit, but the very ground of your being. This realization brings a new quality to your rest, a sense of readiness, of preparedness, of being equipped for whatever may come. You are not eager to leave this place, not anxious to return to the world, but you are no longer afraid of that return. You know that when the time comes, you will carry this peace with you. It will be your constant companion, your inner guide, your unshakable foundation. The world may be chaotic, demanding, overwhelming, but you will have this place within you, this sanctuary of peace, to return to whenever you need. You will be able to close your eyes, take a breath, and be here again in an instant. This place is not a destination you must journey to. It is a home that lives within you, always accessible, always waiting. The silver tree seems to nod, as if in acknowledgement of this understanding. The guardians smile, a gentle, knowing smile. The starbirds sing a soft, affirming note. Presences of your loved ones radiate a warmth of approval. They all know what you are just beginning to realize, that the journey is not about reaching a destination, but about discovering the destination within yourself. And now that you have made that discovery, you are free. Free to rest, free to be, free to live, free to love, free from the tyranny of fear, free from the prison of worry, free from the chains of the past. You are free, and your freedom is your peace. The leaf on your chest begins to glow, softly at first, then with a gentle, steady radiance. Its light spreads throughout your body, filling every cell with a warm, golden peace. It is integrating your journey, making it a part of you at the deepest, most cellular level. The wisdom you have gained, the love you have received, the peace you have found, all of it is now being woven into the very fabric of your physical being. Your body is becoming a vessel for this peace, a temple for this love, a home for this rest. You feel your cells sigh with contentment. Your organs relax into perfect function. Your entire physical form align with the harmony you have discovered within. This physical integration brings a new depth to your rest. It is no longer just a mental or spiritual experience. It is a physical reality. Your body knows peace now, in the same way it knows how to breathe, how to heal, how to rest. It has been reminded of its natural state, its original design, and in this reminder, it releases any remaining tension, any lingering discomfort, any forgotten stress. Your body becomes as soft and relaxed as the grass beneath you, as open and expansive as the sky above you, as steady and grounded as the hill that holds you. You are whole in body, mind, and spirit. You are complete. The moon, which has been your constant companion through so much of this journey, now reaches its zenith, pouring its silvery light down upon you in a cascade of pure blessing. This moonlight is different from any you have known before. It is not just light, it is liquid peace, flowing over you, through you, becoming you. You are bathed in moonlight, saturated with it, transformed by it. The moonlight carries the blessings of all the nights you have ever known, all the rest you have ever taken, all the peace you have ever found. It is the accumulated grace of a lifetime of sleep, now distilled and poured out upon you in a single perfect moment. And in this moonlight, you see that the boundaries of your being have become luminous, glowing with a soft, silvery light. You are no longer just a person resting on a hill. You are a being of light, a radiant presence, a visible expression of peace. Your light joins with the moonlight, with the starlight, with the light of the silver tree, with the light of all the beings who surround you. You are part of a great luminous field of peace, a visible manifestation of the invisible harmony that underlies all of existence. You are seen now, not just as a person, but as a presence, a peace, a love, and in being seen, you are completed. The night is deep and still, the air is warm and soft, your body is relaxed and peaceful, your mind is quiet and clear, your heart is open and loving, your spirit is free and whole. You are resting in the heart of all that is, held in the embrace of infinite love, surrounded by the light of countless souls. You have journeyed far and returned home. You have sought peace and found that you are peace. You have looked for love and discovered that you are love. You have longed for rest and realized that rest is your true nature. And so you rest, not as a temporary state, not as a respite from the world, but as an eternal truth, an unchanging reality. You rest in the knowledge of who you are. You rest in the love that you are. You rest in the peace that has no opposite. This is your rest. This is your home. Oh, this is your truth. Rest now, beloved. Rest in the infinite, eternal, peaceful embrace of your own being. Rest in the heart of the divine. Rest in the peace that passes all understanding. Rest away, just rest. And so, beloved dreamer, we find ourselves at the gentle close of this journey, not an end, for peace has no end, but a soft transition, a returning, like the tide that flows back to the ocean, only to return again. You have traveled far, through ancient forests where moss grows soft as clouds, across misty meres where time itself dissolved, into valleys where flowers bloom with inner light, to the very heart of your own being where your soul burns as a steady, eternal flame. You have been held by guardians, blessed by loved ones, sung to by starbirds, and cradled in the infinite embrace of the divine. You have seen yourself as a thread in a cosmic tapestry, a unique and irreplaceable expression of love. You have rested in the deepest peace that exists, the peace that is your true nature. And now, as the story gently concludes, I want you to know that this place is not lost to you. The silver tree still stands in the sanctuary of your soul. The guardians keep their eternal watch. The loved ones who blessed you remain close, their love a constant present. The flame at your center still burns, steady and bright. You can return here whenever you wish, in any moment of weariness, any time of need, any quiet pause in your day. You need only close your eyes, take a breath, and remember, this peace is not a destination you visited. It is a home you have discovered within yourself, and home is always with you. The journey we have shared is now complete, but your rest continues. The story has done its work, guiding you gently into the depths of your own being, and now it steps aside, allowing you to simply be. There is no more need for words, no more need for guidance. You are exactly where you need to be, resting in the peace that has no end. So let the story fade now, like mist dissolving in the morning sun. Let the images and sounds and sensations gently recede, becoming a soft, warm background to your continuing rest. You don't need to hold on to any of it. It has already become a part of you, woven into the fabric of your being. All that remains is the peace, All that remains is you. And as you rest here, in this final perfect moment, know that you are loved beyond all measure. You are safe beyond all doubt. You are home beyond all seeking. You are peace beyond all understanding. The night holds you. The silence cradles you. The love that is your true nature embraces you completely. There is nothing more to do, nowhere more to go, nothing more to become. You have arrived. You are home. You are rest. Rest now, beloved. Rest in the infinite peace of your own being. Rest in the love that has no end. Rest in the silence that speaks all truth. Rest in the home that you have always carried within you. Rest, loved. Just rest. Good night, sweet dreamer, until we meet again.